What up, guys? So I got a new Strider to talk about. And first off, a little homework, a little pay the bills. I run a decentralized communication company. We do Meshtastic, we do ruggedized Meshtastic radios, we do open mannet stuff. Check it out in the description, sunkworkstech.com. We also do a bunch of radio antennas. We have all the ZBM2 Industries antennas in stock. So yeah, shameless plug. Let's take a look at a new Strider. So when I first got back into Strider, I kind of went crazy. I picked up most of these knives relatively quick. Some knives I had before, some knives I didn't have. I have other videos, you can check them out. But I kind of wanted to have a balance. I wanted to have, 3 SMFs, three SNGs, kind of a little bit of variety. Concealed carry, double gunner grip, hybrid, Lego, and but I'm pretty much done for now. This is what I'm gonna settle on with. But recently I had an opportunity to pick up a pretty unique knife that kind of killed two birds with one stone, which was a SnG double gunner, old school. So yeah, let's take a look at it. So we got an old school SnG double gunner. And the guys that are really good with Strider will recognize that there's something wrong with this knife. It's a reblade. Okay, so I picked this up over on the official Strider group. The seller I had another post looking for a Tanto SNG, which I probably will never get at this point. And he reached out to me and said, "Hey, I have a unique knife. I'm trying to sell it. I got to make some money for an upcoming child." We've all been there. That's how I got rid of all my Striders in the first place, was to free up some funds for that baby. So now that I'm older and I'm back into Strider, I'm in the market, I'm in the buying market, I said, hell, what the hell with it? I'll take a look at it. And he was very upfront. He said, "Hey, it's a reblade. It was all done by Strider." Kind of a crazy story. The guy he purchased it from originally was kind of his grail knife, but the seller wasn't 100% upfront with them, and the stop pin had a crack. The blade had a crack developing. Not a big deal. Strider, as part of their warranty, they were able to fix that for him. He wanted a very specific blade style and a very specific steel, so he did have to wait a little bit for Strider to have that available. I'm pretty sure if you have a warranty problem with the blade, as long as you're not picky on the steel, Strider's going to give you whatever they're currently working on or what they have in stock. And I'm fine with that. Strider's warranty is not for aesthetics. It's to have a functioning tool, so they will get you up and running, especially if it's their product that had a defect. They will take care of it. That's how they've always been. That's why I love Strider, and that's why I don't really modify my knives, because I want to maintain that warranty. So yeah, he sent the blade in, Strider took care of it. He opted for a Magna Cut steel blade and Digicam and dagger grind. So I don't really know if this is a model that Strider ever did. I'm sure they probably did. It's kind of tricky with Strider sometimes. They don't actually have a set flavor. Everything's just kind of out there. Like, you can get a double gunner grip, and I've seen them in every configuration, but I don't ever remember seeing it, and I could be wrong, and I'm sure I am wrong, a double gunner grip, Digicam, flat ground. So this is kind of, like I said, it's kind of unique. I actually do like Strider's new style blade, their dagger grind that they're calling it. Got a nice swedge on the top. And I never owned a Digicam. I had a double gunner in tan, just like this, but with a stonewash blade. So, yeah, I saw it. I liked it. I said, sure, I'll take it. It's kind of unique. Some of the Digicam you can't really see because it's very light, but in different lighting you can see it. It does have a little bit of a blem, so I'm kind of wondering if this, you can see right there, I'm not sure if that's part of the Digicam or if it's a rub mark. This could have been a blend blade, who knows? Maybe Strider binned it, but kept it for warranty. I don't really care. It came razor sharp. I don't know the condition of the knife prior to him sending it to Strider, but from what I can tell, the hardware seems to be replaced. You know, for the age of this handle, let's see here, this is my double gunner SMF big pin. You see there's quite a bit of wear on the lock bar stabilizer hardware. You know, you get wear here where the pocket clip, I'm sorry, where the butt of the knife is on that cap there. You can see some wear on the screw heads. So yeah, I don't really know. You know, the pivots are a very common spot where you see wear along the edges of the titanium here and here, just, you know, rub marks. So yeah, I don't really know. Looking at this, it looks too new. It's possible it was a Safe Queen. It's very possible. But again, that hardware just looks brand new. I don't see any signs of wear anywhere on any of the edges of the pivot, the chainring bolt. Especially with the SnGs, sometimes they can be a little proud. See there? I do remember this on my SnG as well. So if you look at the SMF, it's a little bit more flush. So it's a little bit more protected when the knife is put down like that. So I'm not really sure. Not really sure. It came with this lanyard. It had a different color paracord. I rewrapped it, shortened it a little bit. Went from 3 to 2 knots each. It's got this titanium bead that I believe was from Monkey Edge back in the day. Way back in the day. And it just matches some of the milling on the titanium there. So I'm going to leave this one on. This is kind of a show knife for me. Strider did a great job fitting this new blade to this old style handle. Can't really tell what they did. I don't see any grind marks. They might have adjusted the G10 side maybe slightly, but it locks up great. It's got a razor sharp edge on it. See there, super early lockup. No stick. Perfect centering. Yeah, for a warranty knife, what more can you ask for? So I don't know if this hurts the value of it or if it's just one of those things. I mean, even the pocket clip. Look at the pocket clip. It barely has anywhere. They could have re-bead blasted it. Who knows? Who knows? Strider's not known for doing cosmetic stuff, though. But regardless, it's quite the blade, and it's definitely a keeper. Let's take a look at it next to a current production SnG hybrid. A little bit different M Strider there. Let's take a look at another one. This is a hybrid. This new G10 is very grippy, very aggressive. Slightly different milling than the old. I kind of prefer the old, to be honest with you. Maybe it's just nostalgia. A little bit different of a geometry here on this one. Not sure if Strider had to do that to match the older style lock interface, but again, it's super early. No wiggle, no lock rock. This did come Loctited from Strider, so I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah, so there you go. New style blade on an old style handle.